G'day, welcome to Frostpunk 2, a game about the apocalypse, where instead of the earth burning to the ground, it freezes to the ground. This is the second game out of a 2-game series, as you can probably tell by it, being called Frostpunk 2. I have played Frostpunk 1, I have not beaten it, because, it goes to hell. Anyway, let's get right into it. Press any key. I understand. My last game got to week 50. News from 11-bit studio setting, New Utopia builder, endless mode. Story. Actually, can I delete? I'm just gonna go and delete my save. And let's start from the beginning. The Wanderers. Survival mode, enable pop-up tutorial. I'll turn that on. And start.
Steward. Can you hear us? Captain!
Do you hear us?
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world froze around us. I held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Ripe for taking. The city falls.
Vestas.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world. It's us who survived.
Yes. Now what?
The Wanderers prologue. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine again. We will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past we always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown throughout the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. We are the first to arrive, more will be joining. We will weather the storm as one. We must survive. The Wanderers. Okay, welcome to the prologue. It will teach you the basics you need to know for what lies ahead. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us and those who will inevitably join later. We will restart the furnace. So, frost break. Before construction, we need to break the ice and prepare the ground. Select tiles until you reach the oil, then confirm. Frost break the area. There we go. And where do I click now? Oh, there it is. And as you can see, there are people walking down, and they're gonna go prep the ground. There we go. It should be finishing right about now. There we go. Select Distraction District from the toolbar. Press the resource tile and continue. Select tile. Unit plus appears. Build an Extraction District. Extraction District. So I go select 3 tiles. So there we go. Wanderers, community, relations, neutral. Communities. Communities and faction have certain relations with you as the leader of the city. The below have my support of the faction towards the royal relationship. Yada yada yada. Some of the relationship communities impact the overall trust in a city. You won't be able to please everyone, but ensure you have more supporters than enemies, otherwise overall trust may drop to such a low level that you will be deposed, ending the game. Trust shows how much confidence people have in you as the leader and your decision making. It mainly consists of your relations with all communities and factions, which are influenced by the actions towards them and the fulfillment of your promise. Additionally, their opinion of you depends on the direction of which you'll develop the city, yada yada yada. When the city falls sick or die, the citizens fall sick or die, it worsens your relations with every community, lowering the overall trust. The relationship scale ranked from most positive to least positive as follows: devoted, supporting, favorable, neutral, skeptical, opposing, hostile. Neat. So we've got 1,000 people, it looks like. 5,000 workers. Okay, that means we've got 5,000 children and elderly. Damn. I'm gonna click speed up. Oil. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardship that made us, but more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it will do so again. We have oil. We can turn on the furnace. Okay. I see. And we turn it on. Heat. When you are unable to generate enough heat, not all districts will be adequately heated and cold will increase. When temperatures drop, districts require more heat to keep their temperature level up. You can raise district temperature levels by placing them near heat sources like active generators or heating hubs. Research laws and certain buildings can also help boost the warmth. Neat. So, what am I supposed to do now? Provide basic infrastructure. The furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover current needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to the furnace. However, we need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest we need to extract from the wagon wreckage. I see. Right, damn it. Prefabs. Wait, no, I wanted to read what prefabs were. Damn it. So, cross break. So we're gonna need a break up here. 3. Let's go 4. Oh no, I can only like... Wait, can I only set one area to be frost broken at a time? No, I can. I can set multiple. There we go. Increase speed. So now I'm going to district, housing district. People need shelter from the cold, yet walls and roofs will be of little help if temperatures remain frigid within them. Building districts on tiles next to heat sources to increase the temperature level. Temperature level 4. Level 4 will grant one whole additional level, but every tile counts. Build a housing district. There we go. Oh, I have to fulfill the thing. key. Resource deposits. Various resources are scattered throughout the nearby area, and tiles containing these resources are called deposits. To exploit these deposits, you can construct the appropriate district on a resource deposit tile. Different resources require different types of districts, e.g. wagon. Remember, in most cases you need to frost break the tile with the resource deposit before constructing anything on it. The more resource deposit tiles within a district's range, the larger the deposit the district can exploit. When a district produces something from the deposit, such as resources from extraction or food, an equivalent amount of substance from the deposit, this means a district covering more resource deposits will last longer. However, the higher the district's output, the faster the deposit will be depleted. Keep in mind that having more resource deposits in a district won't increase its output, it only increases the total number of resources available for extraction. The district's output depends on several factors. For example, if the district doesn't have a full 100% workforce, its output will be lower. On the other hand, activating the emergency shift ability will boost output. Neat. Now I gotta build a damn extraction. Fast. We have secured heat and shelter from the time being. We need more when the others arrive, but for now we must turn our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must frost break to the small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in easily accessible depots. We must move quickly so no one starves. I see. So, where are... Okay. There we go. We need 200 workers. 240. So that's literally all of our workers for now. So considering this is all of our workers, I'm just going to unpause. Speed up. There we go. Now I can set up the first food district. Now that's going to be constructed. And we only have 50 people spare. What's that? A mysterious symbol, the captain's legacy. One of your frost-breaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads New London Scouts, 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organization, while others argue it has a religious significance. Maybe you have heard of this New London before and can settle the debate. It symbols order, it symbols faith. New London is a city of discipline that follows strong leadership and where militant squads keep the peace. This will create a community in which New London has embraced order to survive. And establish a new religion and follows the guidance of a zealous clergy. It will create a community in which New London has embraced faith to survive. I say order. We have secured our immediate survival. Now we must stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our current demand. With the second group of wanderers spotted just over the horizon, we must act quick. I only have 50 people, so I can't. The arrival. Incoming whiteout. The second group of wanderers have arrived as expected, though they bring with them foul portents. The frost speaks with a clear voice. The signs are there. One elder urges. The whiteout follows fast on our heels. We have little time left. We must gather enough food for everyone. We must survive. Stockpile enough food and whiteout in 79 weeks. We must prepare. And I now have more than enough people. So, what I'm going to do is I want to immediately head to more food. Frost break. Yep, frost break, we need to also frost break 2 down here, so do. We're not stockpiling food, build another food district. Stockpile enough food. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, right, frost breaking, food districts, housing districts, disruption districts, employed, available. Well, we don't have any homeless people, that's good. Speed up. There we go. Connect, construct hub. Food stockpile. Construct district. Food district. Frost break. There we go. Yep, so now to build another district. And need 93 more prefabs. Is there any more prefabs? Yeah, there is. What's that? for materials. And that is prefabs, so we're going to need to ice break to that. There we go. Cross break. So now we should be stockpiling a small amount of food, sick and injured. Unresolved problems in a city can make part of its workforce absent. Those workers are temporarily excluded from the workforce. There are two types of absences, sick and injured people. The number of sick workers increases proportionally to how high disease currently is and the level of heating in the districts they work. These people will rejoin the available workforce upon decreasing disease in the city or after being cured in hospital. The injured will rejoin the available workforce over time, having hospitals or using abilities, e.g. trade, accelerates this procedure. You may encounter other types of absences in the city due to various events and decisions you make. To review the overall number of absences in the city, check the workforce tooltip in the hub. Whenever some of the workers of a given district become sick, you will be notified by a corresponding district notification. A similar occurrence will appear when they're injured. And you also notify when workers die. You can review search recent events in the district panel. Okay, neat. Available. Damn it. Materials scarce. Prefabs. Pouring soil in his hands. We've been here so many times, the soil is depleting. Each year there's more of us and less of the earth. We're running out of fertile soil. One day there will be nothing to grow food on. We must not be able to make it through. We may not be able to make it through without sacrifice. I could do with less if it means more of us make it through, right? We might not be able to fill food stockpile without exceptional means. Consider asking the wanderers to tighten belts or install emergency shifts in food districts. You now have gained access to the new interaction district ability, and communities action can help you deal with problems in the city. To use a district ability, select a work district and use double shifts to make your people work overtime and supply more resources. Choose community action, select a wandering portrait. I see. That is useful information. Extraction. We need to extract that, and we're also going to need to extract this over here. Yeah. So, construct district. Yeah, I'm missing quite a bit. I've got 15 people that can't work because they are sick. 60. Oh, another event. Weakening workforce absentees. The harsh conditions in the camp take their tolls on our people. Some are no longer able to work due to illness or injury. If this continues, our workforce will dwindle, endangering our ability to sustain the camp. Ensure district temperature levels remain above cold to keep the people. Check heat allocations. We should distribute heat where it is most needed. This will open the management overlay, allowing you to allocate more heat to specific districts. When a district temperature level falls below livable, problems arise. The severity and type of issues depend on how far the level drops. The district type. To raise the district's temperature level, open the district panel and use the slider to allocate it more heat. You can also adjust this using the button displayed on each district while the heat manager overlay is active, managing heat. So that's cold, that's warm, that's warm, that's warm. People without places to live. Oh my, that's a lot. I can't build any housing districts yet. But let's do a little bit of frost breaking around here. Just so that way I can prepare for when I do have the resources. Our people are freezing. Incoming cold crisis. Provide heat and shelter. Damn it, what'd I do? I clicked something and now I'm stuck on this view. Why? Settings. Controls. Okay, there we go. There we go. Housing district. 3, 2. There we go. Now we'll have a second housing district. Material security, right click for more information. Unhoused. Cold, yeah. Housing. There we go. Are there any other prefab resources? Because I am definitely gonna need those. No. Okay, let's frost break around to these other resources as well. Okay, so I can go down this way. What? Oh, it requires prefabs. Didn't realize it required prefabs. I need a food district, so I need to throw it there. Everyone is warm. Good work. Our people are now less cold and can turn their focus to the stockpile of food for the whiteout. Relationship improve. Trust has risen. I've already read that. Food district. District. Hub. Speed up. Ride out arrives in 55 weeks. Oh, another event. Into the black. Bury the dead. We mourn those who have recently passed. As it is our custom, we take them to the oil pits. We gently lower their bodies into the thick blackness. The fuel that keeps us warm in life likewise preserves us in death. But death also erodes trust in our leaders. Without trust, there is no future. Trust and relation is full every time people die. That makes sense. I mean, if your entire family dies off and you're the only one that's alive, you wouldn't really trust the person leading. Actually, now that I've got more resources, I want to frostbreak down to here. There we go. And just like that, we'll get to the food. If we hunt them all, we will definitely have enough for the wide out. Hunt and we'll have seal forever. Emergency shift. I'm just gonna activate that for a little bit. Let's also get some more food districts. Can I construct another one? Yes, I can. $55 weeks at the current rate. Well, that sucks considering we have 47 weeks to go. And any second now, they're done. So 29 weeks. That is good. I'll get you to emergency shift as well. So we need... Oh. We're out of people. That isn't good. Looking at her grandchildren playing and my knees ache and my fingers are so stiff I can't hold the needle anymore. I've lived a full life. It warms my heart to see little Aisling and Celia play by the evening fire, but maybe this is it. I've talked with the other elders. If it comes to it, we will go, and won't let my grandchildren starve, so people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food requirements. I'm going to now turn that off and turn that off. So we'll have it in 29 weeks. So we just have some people that are sick, which kind of sucks. And we're just gonna wait. Cold season. The wind is getting colder, it's coming. Resource deposit nearly depleted. Damn. Against the elements. Each day the wind grows fiercer relentlessly. It beats against our buildings, weakening our structures. Gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more materials we will need. This is the world we know. Promise to gather more materials. Yeah, we need to grab more. Honestly, let's deconstruct it. Once that's deconstructed, we'll have... Oh yeah, no, it's deconstructing. We've got more workers now. So, districts, extraction. Allocated heat, unfulfilled. Dreadnought furnace. Generate heat capacity. Active. Right click for more information. And if I just click, I see people. Wake up. -60. I don't have enough. How many people are sick? 51. Damn. Overall disease. General squalor, slightly increased by cold districts. How do I increase district heat? Total demand, disease, heat. Not enough fuel. I get it, we're running out of oil. We'll have enough food at this rate at least. Increase. Production, no. This is prefabs. Can I lower it? Yeah, I'll lower it by 2. We don't really need prefabs anymore. So extraction. We need raw resources in order for maintenance. Enough materials, good work. We are now gathering enough materials to maintain our districts. Time to focus on stockpiling food for the whiteout. I'm going to do that. I won't do it for long, but I do want to do it for a bit. And resource deposit nearly depleted. I'll wait till that one is fully depleted because we don't need prefabs at the moment, to be honest. Because we've already built everything. The whiteout draws near. A sacrifice. People in the camp are getting tense. They won't. We won't. They worry we won't gather enough food in time. Our hunters propose to slaughter the remaining seals, including pups and females. This will allow us to gather much more food, but wipe out what could be the last colony of these creatures on Earth. However, many elders have volunteered to walk into the Frostlands rather than be a burden on our resources. The sacrifice would significantly reduce the rations we need for the whiteout. What should we do? Slaughter the seals. Let the elders go. We will gather enough food in time. If you fail to consecutively, we will be dire. Deposit nearly depleted. I'll lower that work again. And tighten belt. Work is action, double shifts, death and injuries will occur. Weeks. I'll keep an eye on deaths and injuries. Injury thing. At the moment, we need this. So what's this? Resources nearly depleted. 15 died and 24 got injured during emergency shift with the old dreadnought. Damn. Okay. Let's demolish. Yes. Three. And let's emergency. 2, 1. Come on. And we will soon have fulfilled it. We did it. We secured enough food to survive the incoming whiteout. Our workers will make some last-minute preparations before the storm arrives. We should try and keep our people warm for this time. Now we wait. And just like that, I will deactivate all the emergency shifts. Demolish, yes. So, I'm pretty sure there's more oil. Yeah, I dug it out. I'm going to throw down extraction district. And the whiteout is about to hit. The whiteout is here. Against all odds, when the whiteout hit the camp, the wanderers were ready. Everyone was thankful we acted fast and gathered enough food in time. The miracle of the seal colony strengthened our hope that our journey will lead to a promised land. Our elders have added the story to our great tale, alongside warnings about a sinful city that still pumps smoke into the sky. We survived. And now, we survive the end of the world. Now what? Frostpunk 2. The old captain is dead. New London is weak. Food is low. Overpopulation looms. Coal is running out. People yearn for a future worth dreaming of, but it is the same future for all. Keep the city together. Or hold its hand on its deathbed. Chapter 1, Scraping the Barrel. The captain is dead, as he weakened growing division brought city maintenance to a grinding halt. Now New London is left to suffer the consequences. As steward, it is your charge to lead, but you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use this warmer year to build more shelters, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Alright, let's get to work. And these are our factions. We have the Frostlanders, the Stalwarts, and the New Londoners. Progress for the glory of New London. Merit forages the strongest reason for order. Order for control.
Through order, victory.
Through order, victory.
Faction, zeitgeist, progress. We will build machines to carve our path in ice. We will improve ourselves with technology. We will rip resources from the frozen earth to sustain everyone. We will bend nature to our will, and we will thrive, merit new opportunities, ripen fortune, as always, will favour the bold. Let the best of us soar and elevate everyone with them. Law paid essentials. Reason. To move beyond survival, we must leave behind the old social order. Through logic and reason, we will thrive. It's a new world. It demands a new society. Traits. House proud. They take great pride in New London's accomplishments, which they see as their own. First citizens, they demand better rations for themselves as New London's premier citizens. And loyalists, they long for the captain's rule. Community actions, mobilize and forces. New Londoners. Frostlanders.
Steward.
I can't get details on them. I can't get details on them either. What's this? Stalkers. What's this? Fun projects. Front projects. Promote. Condemn. Mobilize and forces. Let's promote. Steward praised Starworks, and that increased apparently. So if that is construct districts. So we have industrial districts, logistical districts, housing districts. So extraction is needed, and so is housing. So let's get a extraction district set up. What's that? Construct buildings. Research Institute. Output. Facility dedicated to coming up with technology and social solutions to large scale industry. Can't do that. Central Council Hall. Seats the council where delegates represent the city's inhabitants to meet the discuss and elect laws. I guess I'll set that to be built. We're also gonna we're gonna need a frost break. What's that? Construct districts, construct hubs, heating hubs, material stockpile, goods stockpile, food stockpile, fuel stockpile. There's something there. And there is shallow coal over here. What's that? That is shallow coal seam. What's that? That is frozen forest. There we go. Yes, it is our time to shine. Now we just gotta wait a bit for all of the construction to go ahead. Good for them. Raise funds, fund projects. How many heat stamps do I have, actually? Actually, do we have any food districts that we can build in? Yes, we do. We have got a few. There we go. Let's get some food districts down. And we can get some housing right next to it. Actually, go back. Yeah, let's build housing districts around the capital. And construction and food stockpile hub. Minus. Yeah, let's get one of those down. A lot of construction projects. But let's just give it a bit. Wait, did I miss? Oh yeah, that's an event. First council session, the city decided. Anticipation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now the communities of the city want their say. The stalwart maintained order on behalf of the captain and adheres to what they claim was his vision for New London: progress, merit, and reason. The New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over our survival strategies, sought neither has a firm stance on economic or social issues. Then there are those who view the stalwarts with contempt for their role in New London's history, but they keep to their shadows for now. Based on your handling of the coal crisis, the first decision is whether you should maintain the role of steward. What do you mean? I am straight... You bastards! I am in the middle of fixing that. When you return to the council in the future, you will be able to propose new laws to vote upon, but for now, a special vote needs to happen. The communities of New London have to accept you as their leader. Be careful, if you fail, you by the end of your rule. So, for, against, your acceptance. Support not affected by neutral New Londoners. Slightly increased support of Stoics. Not affected by... Well, let's just do the vote. Yes.
Hear ye, hear ye. The proposed law has been approved.
Let's go. You kinda wasted everyone's time, boys, by calling that meeting. Considering I am straight up building everything. Sorry that you guys don't want to work faster.
Citizens, a new law is in effect.
Just... Limitation is work speed. And now, just like that, we have a deposit. Extraction. Did you hear the steward ordered us to set up a new extraction district in the canyon? Total output 20, requires 500. How do I even check how many people are homeless? No fuel. Central district. Number of people living in the district. And how citizens gather around a generator. That is not good. I guess I'll build more housing around this place then. So if I'm correct, I did a bunch of frost breaking in order to get some, get near some coal. Yes, I did. Let's do more frost breaking then. Any more coal around? There is a place for us to explore. And places for food. So, while that's going on, let's get an extraction district. Damn, only reaches 2 deposits. That sucks. I'm gonna turn down game audio a bit. Heat stamps. Damn it. The information, camera controls, general controls, sick and injured, district temperature levels, I've read that, overlays, read that, population growth. Cold, self-explanatory, squalor. Squalor means that your citizens have to endure polluted air and overwhelming dirt and filth. Squalor raises there are not enough materials to meet the demand of maintenance in the city. It can also be reduced by implementing new inventions from the idea tree. On the other hand, some new technologies like generators, upgrades of various buildings can emit toxic fumes, polluting the city further. Okay. So we're heat stamps. Heat stamps are a stockpilable resource that can be spent on frost breaking, funding, construction, or when used as special action. A city collects heat stamps weekly. Every community provides its share depending on its size. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. This means that as the population grows, heat stamp income also increases. Okay. Heat stamps income can be increased by satisfying good demands. It can also be modified by certain laws and buildings. You can request or donate heat stamps to communities. Okay. So now that we've done that, I think we do need we should probably throw down Research Institute, but we don't have enough heat stamps. So yeah. Raise funds, grant agenda, and heat homes. What about you? Raise funds, grant agenda. Fund projects, grant agenda, condemn, promote, mobilize. There's the council in recess. 7 weeks, 2 days. They do be walking. There we go. Housing extraction. Doot doot doot. Doot doot doot. There we go. Tension. It should be fine. Generator turned off. How many people are still housed in it? An absolute ton. Construct districts. We're going to literally need more housing. Let's try and get housing up. And I'm out of heat stamps. That sucks. Once that one's done as well, we can, once that one's done, we can turn on the generator. Coal left around New London. There we go. What's that? Right, new housing. So there we go. And I believe now I should be able to... Generator is turned off. Scraping the barrel. Good work, Steward. We have secured a new coal deposit. It's part of the last vein in New London. There are still some deposits left, but they won't last long. We need to improve our mining to use it efficiently, but the city's communities are voicing different ideas about how to do it. We need to decide whose ideas are worth pursuing. We must choose a solution. And council in session. Propose a law. Goods. Food. So let's go goods. Durable goods. And mass-produced goods. What does this do? In order to overcome scarcity, we will organize our production lines to increase good production. In order to make best use of scarce resources, we will focus on producing sturdy. So who likes that? Who likes that? Food, forage, additives, only natural forces. 31 for, 34 against, so 48 against. The city will provide chemical additives with tested and tolerable risk levels. Disease is marginally increased, food production is increased. Propose. 48 for, I say vote. Let's see. There we go. Out of over 100 people, like 35 didn't vote for it. So, zeitgeist progress. We will build machines to carve out place in the ice. Ice and adaptness. What's that? Zeitgeist merit. New opportunities right forth. Tradition and reason. Construction buildings. Buildings can build in specific districts with empty buildings. Builder sessions too. I would build one, but unfortunately the government's broke. Maybe we're eating chemicals, but at least we're eating. True. All these toxins, it's disgusting. I can't give this food to my children. There we go. Research Institute. Can begin constructing that. Unfulfilled. Heating is not the best still. Still need to work on that. We need more housing as well. Materials per week. Output that per week. Logistics. Frostland. Output Frostland teams. Oh, what's that? That is cause. That is goods or community, central district. How do you produce more goods? Goods. Goods are all items that will satisfy the needs of other people living in the city. They can be simple as furniture, poultry, books, and games. To more luxury items like watches, jewelry, cigars. City. When goods are scarce, people begin to fight over them. Goods can be produced out of materials in industrial districts. Remember, you need to switch industrial output to goods instead of prefabs. Okay. Speed 3. The generator wakes, a child is born. People gather around the generator tower as it wakes with a thundering shudder and bestows heat on us yet again. This is the heart of the city, our last line of defense against the cold, our first hope for a future, any future. Stewards, there's a couple who says their first child, a daughter, was born at the exact moment the generator sprang to life again. They call her Lily May. They ask that you bless her. You gave us hope back. Thanks to you, our child may have a future ahead of her. Very well, Lily May. May your life be warm and winds spare your path. Research Institute constructed. Different ideas. Communities of New London. A small crowd gathers outside the new research institute, arguing about how to exploit the last coal vein. The stalwarts of New Londoners want to use you want us to learn lean on machinery, powered mining, but the Frostlanders would have us pursue a more frugal solution. They would never display such discord under the captain's rule. You have to choose who to entrust with the developing their ideas. The communities of New London show more options. I will make my decision now. We'll open the idea tree. Idea tree. We need new ideas to move forwards. However, different communities may propose divergent answers to the same issue. They will only pursue solutions that align with their worldview. Choosing a community to develop an idea will improve your relations with that community. I see. Coal mines. Not enough heat stamps. Dust coal mines. Mining operations where residue coal dust is sucked up and compressed into blasting coal mines. Operation using explosive drilling to rapidly exploit coal, generate noxious. Okay, so it seems like New Londoners and the Star Wars both approve it. But unfortunately, we gotta wait. We gotta wait till we have enough money. Come on. Gotta wait another week. Come on. Come on. There we go. So, idea tree, coal mines, blasting, research idea. There we go. Now, let's jump to this. I want to build an industrial district. It will increase squalor nearby. So I'll keep it nearby, but let's go here. Put it close to housing, but not too close to where it increases squalor by a large amount. Generator. And unallocated heat. Heat increases allocated heat by 1 in all districts with a temporal below livable. And prefab goods. Yeah. So now that we've got goods, yeah, it increases. New laws. Propose a law. Goods. Mass produced or durable? Increase heat stamps income when fulfilled. Demand for items used as part of the daily life of field meat goods. A percentage chance of goods. Let's go back for now. Make promise, grant agenda, raise funds. Pick one of the 3 options to promise something that further the Frostlanders' worldview. If you keep the promise, relation with Frostlanders improves. Grant agenda. Let Frostlanders choose the next law to be voted on in the council. I don't know how that works. Raise funds, make promise, grant agenda. Heat homes. All key districts are already livable and warm. On projects, requires more heat stamps, yeah. Housing. Where is Frost? Frost break. I'm gonna break up this area a bit. Just so that way we can expand the goods production. Because we are not producing enough goods at all. What's this? Admiring the generator. It's good to have you back, old chap. It was a terrible fright to have you switch off. You're more than just a heat source to us, you know. To us, you're a symbol of what we should be. Unbending, unyielding, fortitude. May we all stand so bold against the frost. The generator is revered and respected by the stalwarts. So if I jump to you, there's funds, make promise, grant agenda, from population, extracted from districts, more information. How's homelessness going? We have everyone homed, luckily. Sick people have returned to work in New London. That's good. Unfortunately, we need... we're out of workers.
The stalwarts will announce the name of this month's top worker at tonight's muster.
Okay. So I propose a law. Food. I've already done something with food. Goods. I mean, I'd much rather have this. It's a risk, but let's see. Negotiate with delegates to try and influence the way. Frostlanders, 17 against, mostly against. 17% of the city, 41 of the city. Devoted. Okay, they're devoted to me. Let's try and negotiate with them. Can I not negotiate? New Londoners, fight for. Durable goods. And New Londoners, use the community action. On New Londoners, community action, grant agenda. Fight for. Actuated heat dispatcher. I actually wanted that as well. Except. And now vote. 65% of the vote. Oh no, 73. There we go. And just like that, +5 to goods. Hell yeah. Produce will slow down if we make goods like this. I'm not following anyone down this path. I refuse. Actuate heap dispatches? Who would even agree to that? Okay, so now we are... that's a problem. So now... it's heat dispatchers. Heat dispatcher. Actuated heat dispatcher. Promised. And... research. There we go. And just like that, we are liked a little bit more. And we also need to... extraction, blasting coal. We need 30 people to do that. But unfortunately... we don't have a lot of people. Wait, no, I'm going to... if I do that, then that's shelter -1. Damn. What's that? This is livable extraction district. What are you extracting? Prefabs. Let's lower you, actually. Recent events. I'll lower you by 2, because we don't exactly need prefabs, I don't think. And I need to put a coal blaster in. So I'll throw you there. So we need to get to shallow iron vein. I'm pretty sure I uncovered a infinite one, didn't I? Yeah, there's an infinite one over here. Resources. There we go. Frost breaking. Almost everyone is working. Fuel for the future. A lack of common rule among our people can lead to trouble, but as the council debates the future of the city, all are concerned about the day our last coal deposit runs out. We must explore the Frostlands for more sources of fuel, or else the city will have. We must find more fuel. Build a logistic distribution. Yeah. Access to the Frostlands. To access Frostlands, find an old way station at the edge of the city. Build a logistic district. Build a logistic... oh, so... what's this? Old way station. Do I have to... do I have to... I'll wait for a bit. I can't do anything anyway. Population does seem to be increasing, which is good. Old way station. Oh yeah, that one's a lot closer. Good thing that is the way. How'd I get 2 notifications? Anyway, how is production going? -20, damn, because it dropped. Okay. We need an extraction district. There we go. Yeah, deactivate requires 50 materials. I know. We're getting the materials now. Cold season. New London demands meat. The New Londoners have lied. You kept your word. They now look upon your rule most positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relation with New Londoners improved. Trust raised. Good to know. So now that we've gotten this district, total output 100, empty building slot. Good to know. So see this, industrial, activate heat dispatcher, this is activate heat dispatcher, food, activate heat dispatcher, housing, activate heat dispatcher. Good to know. So we need to get to you. So frost break. Now we're gonna have to wait for that to break. And I also have to wait for, oh,
Do not succumb to wasteful fashion. A well-made coat is always in style.
there we go. I'm gonna lower that a bit. So that way we've got more people. Distraction. Oh, it's just low. How's food? Food is good. If I lower it, yeah, food's still good. And with that, we can get a new extraction district up. There we go. With that, we should soon be able to get that back up. Oh, what's this? Cinderpa went and got her a governess, like she's gonna be a duchess or something. Not on my watch. We roughed up the little bitch, alright? Foreigner boys learn this too. The lack of law regulating childhood is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Okay, so if I jump to law proposals, propose a law. Oh, this is how I select other ones. Damn, rules. So guard and forces unassigned. Guided votes unassigned. Society. Funerals. Childhood city. Basic necessities. Paid necessities. Efficiency is slightly increased. He stamps is increased. And free necessities. I'm gonna have to go paid. Simply because we need the funding. I'm gonna vote. All we need is 51. Come on. Come on, yes. Come on. Yes!
The proposed law has been approved.
Let's go. And with that, we have paid necessities. I know it's not good that people have to pay for their basic needs. But I need to fund the government.
Take heed.
Unless I do this, I can't fund the government. And if I can't fund the government, then no one can run the generator. If no one runs the generator, humanity goes extinct. Necessary evil. Frost break, we need 25 people. So, fastest. Stockpiles depleted. Steward, the stockpiles of materials the capital has gathered has run out. many years our resources are pivotal and growing barren. Currently, output will satisfy some of the demand, but problems will mount over time. We must reach for a new deposits, otherwise the city and us will suffer. I see. Well, good news is we're about to hit the new resources. But I should do something for research. I wonder if I jump to you, make a promise. Pick one of the 3 options to promise something that furthers the Frostlander's worldview. What can I promise? Promise to use heated homes. Promise to pass forage out. Decline to promise anything. Promise to research weather adapted shifts. Start a quest reach. You have 40 weeks to research weather adapted shifts. Honestly, yeah, I actually kind of like this one. I'm happy to promise that. I will happily research that, actually. Just where would weather it does? Heat, cold, efficient circuits, coal mines. Advanced blasting mines. Housing installation. Coarse material fill. Quality, everyone's happy with that. Improved heat distribution. Pressured heat distribution. Progress. Efficient circuits. Improved pump mechanics through receipts. G'day. Research that. I'm not following anyone down this path, I refuse. There we go. And just like that, I should. Emergency shifts. How do I deactivate it? Requires more workforce, damn it. Here we go. Required 500. I'm going to need to slightly decrease you. Slightly decrease you. Slightly decrease you. Slightly decrease you. Fuel stockpile, goods stockpile. 25% workforce. Material stockpile. I throw you there. Minus 15. Minus 25. Yeah.
The price of gruel has been
Weather adjusted shifts.
week only.
Keep the warmth district temperature stored. We have received multiple complaints from citizens that their districts have grown colder of late. Everyone keeps coming to me to complain, but there ain't much I can do. Last I checked, it's the steward who's supposed to keep us warm. Complains the furnace technician. The cold is serious concern for our citizens. We ought to take action. Check. This is a global problem that requires a global solution. We will open the heat management overlay and allow us to allocate more heat. So what is it? Heat extraction district. If I do that, yeah. Actually, no. Remove that a bit. First priority. units to allocate heat to homes. We have a few people without a place to live, unfortunately. But with that, should be a bit warmer. There we go. People that were sick have returned to work. Go 400. Damn, you. If I decrease you, then we don't have enough resources. What about you? What are you? I don't need prefab still. Well, we don't. We've got an abundance of prefabs. So now we should be able to turn you on. Activate.
A new council session is now in order.
Population increase, hell yeah. The city grows, population growth. Steward, a new count has received significant growth in our population in recent weeks. Some attribute the rise to the influx of settlers from the Frostlands, others in the birth, outnumbering death. Whatever the cause, we have adjusted our calculations. I see. Well, considering that, we can do this with housing. We're going to need more housing as well. Yeah, and if we build close to there. Let's build a housing district in there. What are we missing? Mostly, we're just missing materials, really. I mean, if we frost break here, we can build another depot. Actually, no, we can also build another depot up here. Especially there. So let's frost break this area a bit. Total demand. Quality, heating hub insulation. Lined heating towers. Voila. Air corridor. Air corridor. Access to steam, pump jacks, vents. Heating, oh yeah, resources. Weather adjusted shifts are in here. Worker shifts, weather adjusted shifts. Machine center. I'm gonna go weather adjusted. Because honestly, that does seem like the best option. Unhoused citizens. Well, we're gonna get a bunch more housing built soon. Total output 20. So are we able to see how many unhoused are here? Warm, livable. These areas are livable. I mostly care about housing districts being livable. They're all children. Stillward, 5 children are dead and dozens lay wounded after 2 large young gangs met for what they called a rumble. Most of the children were armed with knives. They fought, escalated to full-scale battle. Yikes. As the parents of the deceased mourn, many insist these children should not have been left unattended. Indeed, many backstreets alleys seem to have commit to resolve this issue.
For a detailed list
Law proposed. Propose a law. Efficiency. Resources. Society. Children. Family apprenticeships. Mandatory school. Percentage active workers increased. Heat stamp slightly decreased. Who's. So it's 33 for 65 neutral. All children must work alongside one of their relatives so that they learn their trade and continue the family tradition. I say that one. Most sides, I'm respected mostly, so I'm gonna try it. Let's try the vote. Because I'm looked favourably amongst a lot of people. Yeah. Just. Childhood laws have been regulated, you keep your promise and avoid unnecessary chaos in the city. Trust rises. Let's go. And with that, I think we can raise you a bit. And logistics. Old wagon. Damn it, I need to frost break the area more. Mental Health Institute. Not enough workers or material. Damn. Isn't yes, workers. Oh well. So that's now done. There we go. That will begin construction. Infectious agents. Steward, during a routine medical examination performed by stewards, a small group of Frostlanders refused to be assessed. These checkups are relics of years past, when a cough could endanger the city. That's gone now. We've adapted, one said, no point continuing this invasion of privacy. The steward maintain the regular physicals help ensure the safety of our workers. It's vital we monitor our citizens' health. One foreman pushed back. We've had epidemics in the past. We mustn't allow another one. Allow mandatory checkups. For the sake of safety, no one can afford to be bashful. The subgroup of Frostlanders will oppose this decision in relation to improve New London stalwarts. And workers can determine their own health. The subgroup of Frostlanders will support the decision. Relation is slightly worse than... I'm going to have to go with this one. Frostlanders' demands met. The Frostlanders are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. There we go. Promote. Publicly announce your support for this faction. They will gain members and potentially secure additional seats in the council. Yep, promote. 393 joined. Oh, I'm not producing enough coal now. You. Why not increase? Damn, I can't increase it. I don't have enough People make those. Yeah, we do. Fuel stockpile. Anyways, allow storage of massive amounts of fuel. Frostbreak's area first. Okay. I need to do a small frost break, literally just that. We did stockpile quite a bit of coal at least. Now we just need a fuel stockpile. Logistics review. We can now survey the frostland around New London and find resources. I see. Let's requires 20 frostland teams. Threat dangerous. Launch expedition. Set safety. Frozen Bay. Frostland dwellers. Cores. Prefabs. People. What's that? Makeshift shelters. Overpopulation and dwindling fuel reserves force many residents of New London to take refuge in temporary shelters built amongst a small hot spring. Its inhabitants wait for the conditions to improve enough for them to return home. Frostland teams. Say do that and launch an expedition. I don't know. How do I return? Oh, New London. Click that. I'm just an idiot.
Logistic district operational. First expedition in search for fuel will...
There we go. So goods. What about you? Food. Okay, now we gotta increase you again. Prefabs, leaving it like that. People, wood remaining. That's for resources. Food. So now our main thing is food. And food and more resources. So we have mostly frostbroken over here, but let's just do that. How's housing going anyway? I'll have more housing built. What's this? And total demand. Prefabs remaining 414. Damn. I'll leave it for now. We're in positives again with coal production at least. We're not producing enough goods though, which is a problem. I'll frost break a bit more along here. There we go. Because what I want to do is I want to throw a good stockpile here. And we'll build another district around it. Go to heat map. Most areas are livable. People, well, place to live, 2,200. Yeah, we definitely need more housing districts. So, jump to you. We do not have the heat stamps. We will have 18 coming in a week. research. We have enough. Heating, resources. Sawmill, factories, filtration towers, hot houses, automated workshop, hot houses. Bio waste hothouse and chemical hothouse. Temperature level minus, squalor, but disease is slightly increased. Industrial sized hothouses where chemical nutrients are injected into tubes. Crops. Honestly, I think this one would go slightly better. No, no, I'd have to go with this one. So less people to upkeep it. Industrial. Set that to be worked on. What's this? Worried about her son looking for a culprit. Never been caught all night. His forehead's as hot as a trigger. It's them Turners. I know it's them. The lack of law regulating contagion prevention in the city causing tension. Damn it. How long until law voting in 4 weeks? Districts. Extraction. Let's get that up. And I'll get a single frost break done there as well. So that way we can try to get a something up. We're also going to build up more housing, but I can't afford it. Wait until I can afford it. There we go. So can I increase you again? No. What's this? So for years, suggest anything against the Captain main scripting from Star but despite the bullshit booming from the bloody speakers, we managed to find our own way, kept our principles. The council has inspired people to suggest new ideas about the city's future. The Pilgrims surrender to the frost. Read more. Adaptation, equality, and tradition. Okay. Don't know how I feel about them. Tension, no common rule, crime, disease. Okay. Vote. So they did something without me. And now that's done. Can I increase you? Yep. So it's equal now. Anyway, now what we need, construction, goods. No, it is material. I'll get that built. What's that? Go to the Frostlands. We need as many workers as we can get. Alright, yep, that's done. And we're gonna need a damn another material thing. Which I don't have the money or the workers for, actually. Damn. Okay, with that, we've taken up all... with this soon, we'll have taken up all of the immediate quality housing area. Let's go like that. So what's our income looking like now? 21 per week. It's better. Damn, we've got cars. Or trains, really. Food is still running low, so we do need to do something with that. City. Resources. Hot house. Bio-waste. Bio-waste. This does produce more food. I'll have to go chemical because upkeep's lower. Too early to praise them again.
Our scouts have surveyed new areas.
Frozen. So what's over here? That is a community of Frostlanders are eking out a pitiful living of moss and small fish. With no furnace, they survive by sleeping shoulder to shoulder under. Take the Frostlanders in. Take a look at this first, the others. In a cavern near the bay, we found disturbing sights, bodies and sturdy Frostlands, great ear. Neatly placed side by side, left freeze with black oil marked over the closed eyes. Ghastly burial ritual. A map we found suggested to an old machine somewhere by the desolate coast. A machine would require a source of fuel. We should investigate. I see. Let's return to the city for now. And how do I say? Well, I'm gonna end the stream here for now. Thank you all for coming. I might stream this game more often because that was actually quite fun. We are on week 92. Go. Except I saved. Thank you all for coming. I've been your host, clutchskelly, and I hope to see you all tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. I have not decided what I will be streaming then. Goodbye.